start by introducing yourself?
Okay, my name is Colquhoun, and I first met Tab when he was a PhD student at Duke University, and I was down there doing my master's thesis research from McMaster University in Canada. And we next crossed paths when I was a PhD student at Washington University, and Tab was interviewing for a position there. And I remember Bob Sussman rounded up a bunch of his grad students and took Tab out to dinner, and us along too. And at one point we went around the table. Tab wanted to know what we were planning for research, and I suggested that my project was going to be in predictive socioecology of black lemurs in disturbed and relatively less disturbed habitat. And his reaction was, "That's cool." That was a nice start to the time that I knew Tab at Wash U. I was away in Madagascar for a year and a half, and then I went back to Canada for a few years to write up. And Tab ended up on my dissertation committee, and it was very nice to work with. In fact, during the defense, and this sticks in my mind, my defense is a bit of a blur in a lot of ways. Lots and lots of questions for over 2 hours, but I remember very clearly Tab remarking, and I think this came from the fact that he wasn't afraid to look at species beyond just primates. In fact, he encouraged people to think about species other than primates, which is why he was an expert in fossil hyraxes. And so while I was in Madagascar, I ended up recording all the bird species that I could identify at my research site, just as a proxy measure for forest quality. And I ended up deciding to stick it in as an appendix in my dissertation. And so during the defense, Tab sort of sits up during his question turn and goes, "So Ian, you've got this ornithological list in your this appendix in your dissertation. I don't think I've ever seen an ornithological list in anybody's dissertation. I like it." And it was like a huge relief. And the rest of the afternoon, thankfully, went much the same. But that was a very that's I think my favorite memory of Tab and my interactions with him. He was always very supportive, and I think that's how we are all remembering him.